Hey y'all, good afternoon. It's Jen Carsonson. I'm a realtor in Memphis and sell about 100 houses a year. So follow along with me for a day in the life of what I do every day to get to 100. I had a very chill day today. I went and showed property to a client that was looking out in Bartlett, and we found a house, and we're so excited. And I wanted to talk about some things that are going on in our market here with this particular client and where their price point is. So there was a house on the market for over 50 days and it had never had a price correction, and so we went and saw it and we fell in love with it, and it would have been great for them. And we make an offer that we think is competitive based on the DOM, and we got a counter back that was list price and like no explanation. So I called the agent and I was like, what are we doing? And they're like, well, they bought the house a couple years ago, they're being transferred, they just don't have the money. And I kind of wanted to say other like things, but I didn't. And I was like, okay, well, I think it's going to be difficult for them to sell if 50 plus days on the market, they're only willing to accept a list price offer. Like, you know, I didn't say this, but I wanted to be like, you might want to put that in the MLS. Like, you're wasting a lot of people's time. But anyway, so we, you know, we're like, thank you, but no thank you. Like, my buyer's not going to pay for the shift in the market. The responsibility lies in the risk that the seller took when they bought it, but I get what they're coming from. And I said, well, I mean, let us know if they change their mind because we really like this one. So anyway, we go and make an offer on a choice B. And choice B is listed for about 30 grand more than it should be. And I'm saying that pretty definitively, being, you know, I've been an agent for 17 years. And they did a lot of work to it, don't get me wrong. But I think they over-updated for the neighborhood. And again, we go in at a competitive price, paying pretty close to what the top price per square foot is of that subdivision. They come back with a counter that's $2,500 less than list price and no other concessions. And at this point, I'm like, what in the what is happening? Because that's not negotiation. If your house, consumers, if your house is on the market for over 50 days, you're overpriced if it doesn't sell. Like, period. Like, I don't know what your agent's telling you, but you're overpriced. You're overpriced for the condition. You're overpriced. Overpriced. That's it. Period. End of discussion. And I have been pretty good at keeping track of everything that's coming on the market in that area, and yes, they were. And so I talked to the agent on that one. I think that's a tough call for that agent. I think he's just in a pickle because you know, they think that they have their minds made up. And it's, so in both cases, I think it's like a failure to set expectations with your client. And that's not a knock on them. It's just, you know, I even have listings where I probably failed to create expectations. It's very common to do that. But on the other side, you kind of have this, like, I don't know, maybe it'll work attitude. So giving grace to them and thinking, well, maybe they also were like, well, maybe it will sell. Because I have also had listings where I was like, there is no damn way that and it sells. So I've been proven wrong. I've been proven right. Anyway, it's just an overall like bizarre pulse in the market right now. So we made an offer on a third house today. So we will see what happens. And we also feel like that offer was very aggressive, and we hope that it works, and we hope that they're just such deserving people. They've literally been trying to buy, like, they've been planning to buy their first house for, I think, over 2 years now. So they've been such students of the process. They've been so good, and they're so deserving, and I want to help them so bad. Turns out this house that we're making the offer on is probably the best one. And so we were kind of even talking about that, like, man, this is a good deal. So maybe all things happen for the good of the journey, right? Like, so maybe you were meant to sort of miss out on these other two houses for this one. So we'll see what happens.